Greetings, everybody. Well, I look at Gosei Sente Dairanger. Now continues on with Everyone's Here. A woman's prepping her ramen stand as Kazuo rides by dressed to work, stating he'll help her out. The woman tries to climb, but Kazuo states he'll pull the cart tonight and she should take it easy. He pulls out a pipe and plays it, making her laugh. At the Gorma Palace, the triumvirate is watching the Emperor as he's playing with dice and laughs, seeing that Sin has been troublesome. Gorma 15 asks how long it should take to conquer such a small island. Zydos is confused by the line, but the Emperor stuffs dice into his mouth and tells him to go back to elementary school and reminds him that he means Japan. The Emperor then tells someone to step forward, leading to four covered priests known as the Gorma 4 Diva Kings to appear. This shocks Shaddam as Gorma 15 states he's permitting the triumvirate to use them and introduces them as Tahouden, Nanpoten, Saihoten, and Hopoten, and that from this day the four will work under them. Gorma 15 then tells Shaddam that they're his favorite people and to keep them all in one piece, as he, Gara, and Zydos respect him further, and the Emperor keeps laughing and playing his dice. At Camille's apartment, a large man drawing pictures of turtles, drawing in a rainbow and a butterfly when he hears the sound of the pipe for ramen, taking out several turtles to get some lunch. Camille arrives expecting the old woman, but becomes shocked when he sees Kazu working the stand, but he states he just looks like him, as the turtle man wonders why he looks like this. Kazu states he can't be seen like this, and tells him why he's doing this. 5 years ago, after running away from the countryside, barely with any money and hungry and lost, Kazu first discovered the ramen of the old woman. This is reason helping her from time to time. Camille cries at how beautiful the story is and wonders why Kazu can't tell the others about this, but he states he doesn't want to change anyone's perception now they see him and they'll never be rid of him if Camille tells anyone. Kazu's secret. Shaking Camille tells us not to, decide to help with the ramen shop to clean the dishes in a nearby fountain. However, when looking in the fountain, Camille finds a strange oval gemstone, picking it up. The turtle man claims it is his own and hides it in a back pocket while claiming the dishes are clean against Kazu's word. Yet at that moment, the Gorma triumvirate appeared before both of them, Shaddam claiming he's here to take Kazu's life, as he's attacked by Kapodoros. Camille tries to escape, but Kazu asks his help, since the ramen stand is all the old woman has. The large man rushes to the stand and hides the stone before running off with the cart as Shaddam instructs Zydos to go after him. Kazu yells into his communicator for the rest of the team to show up, but Shaddam verbally tells him his friends aren't going to appear. The four Diva Kings begin to wander the streets in a straight line while chanting, approaching the other Dairangers as they emerge from a movie, while wishing Kazu came with them. Ryo suggests to go for food as the team leaves, but becomes distracted by the sound of Akamaru's noisemaker. Seeing him as a rickshaw, he rushes despite his mother having vanished, with Ren and the Dairangers following in pursuit. Deko rushes elsewhere but sees Kujaku on a rooftop, calling for him as he races to find her, while Shoji sees the three Gorma stooges near a fountain, angry at when they pulled and giving chase. Ryosuke finds himself faced with a transformed Jin. Saying he will show his new powers, the two began fighting, flying towards each other with a leaping kick. Camille tries to run with the cart and Zydos grabs him, stating he caused him trouble. Camille yells out for someone to help him, but the strange stone reacts, releasing a green lightning that sparks around everyone, knocking down Zydos and Kapodoros. Kirin Ranger apparently yells at Camille to get away as two continue to run, and Zydos orders continued pursuit. In a safe place, Camille wonders what happened and why everyone fell down when he was on the run looking at the stone. Kazu wonders what it is as the turtle man steals it back, claiming it's his. Kazu asks Camille's name. He claims he's an inspiring artist who wishes to make cheerful drawings that make children happy while also showing off his multiple turtles, claiming them as best friends. Realizing he's missing Joe, Camille runs off as Kazu claims it's still safe for him to be out there. In a foggy field, the other five Dairangers suddenly appear, wondering where they are. Shoji realizes they're only the Gorma trap as all of the people 2 days after appear before them. The Rangers charge, but they all vanish, but with the Diva King suddenly appearing behind them, Rio realizing all of them were just illusions. The 4 Diva Kings introduce themselves as the 4 main Dire Rangers transform, and Ko hides behind a rock. When Ko asks Bianca if he should change, the sword advises him not to, or everyone else will learn the truth. Meanwhile, Kami finds Joe as Shidama and Gara cornered them, seeing that he and Kazu won't get away with this time as Kamen Ranger transforms. Gara shoots him down with Yo as Zaitos grabs and punches Cameo away and looks at a ramen stall, realizing there's nothing there. In the Diva King's dimension, Dire Rangers continue to be pummeled by the enemy, with the Rio being netted by Yo energy strings. Random missing attacks before being blown away by a giant head. Shoji using revolving Pegasus kicks, but being repelled before struck by Yo flames, while Daiko is tossed around on his staff before being kicked down. Tempo Ranger states they have to get away, but when Ho Ranger asks how, Rio Ranger notices the gem on a strand of beads he shoots with a Die Buster, destroying the link and returning them to reality. Elsewhere, Kazu shoots away Kapotoros with a Die Buster, but is attacked by Shadam and knocked down before the Triumvirate are blinded by the returning Die Ranger. The Diva Kings emerge within reality before joining their hands and using 4 Heavenly Fusion, becoming a 4-faced being before dropping a growth bomb and growing into a giant. Kazu tells Ko to get away as they summon the mythical Kibis, but the boy could transform into Kiba Ranger, allowing him to summon 1 tiger in return with Ruseo Warrior and Kiba Daio summoned. The two mecha attack the 4-faced being but are pushed back. Ruseo hits them with a spinning kick before the other Die Rangers use the flying light sword to smash the fused Diva Kings, destroying them. Meanwhile, Kazu continues to roll Cameo, telling him he could tell the others about this, but the stylish man still on one his reputation ruined, even as Kama continues to tell him he's compassionate and caring. Kazu tells the large man to go home, but Cameo states he knocks Kazu who wants to help him with the ramen stand as the two keep arguing. However, elsewhere, a clean body suddenly forms, allowing for the Diva Kings to rise again before returning to their chanting and wandering through the streets. Later, as Kama continues to practice his drawings, the stone he found begins to act up, covering the entire rooms as he screams for his life and mysteriously vanishes. Ooh boy. So I think this episode's kind of interesting, and yeah, let's say that I'm not a fan of those 4 Diva Kings at all, so yeah. So overall I give Everyone's Here 4 Megazords out of 5. Anyway, tune in a bit as we till the next episode of the day, the secret inside story of a mother and child's tears. So until then, in the words of Zordon, may the power protect you.